Hi, it's Buckaroo975 and welcome to PUBG on the Xbox. And I like to play from time to time just to see how the game's doing and whether there's too many bots like that in the game or whether there's some decent amount of people. Though I've got to say, the bots have got harder to spot. It is, more bot or not than it used to be. They do tend to do some weird things and they just move weird. Like, why would you do that before? Yeah, that's just weird. I think that's a bot, but I'm not 100% sure. Which is kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing. But certainly can easily get you killed because you think it's a bot and then you're running at it and it turns out it's not a bot. I think the guy gets killed here because he comes at me in a car thinking I'm just some lost bot running across the map. So leaps out of his car all confident he's going to kill a bot, and then the bot guns him down really easily. So I believe that was a gentleman, and I decided I wasn't going to waste time looting him on the edge of the zone because that was too risky, but I was going to steal his buggy and go race to something that I saw a minute ago dropping in. As you can see, still red smoke up on the mountainside. So that's actually what I was looking at just before he turned up, and thanks to him I was able to go get some level 3 gear. Very handy. I gotta say, the Dragunov is still an absolutely broken gun, and with the muzzle brake it's absolutely ludicrous. It just kind of makes every other DMR or sniper just not worth using. I'm not sure about the FAMAS, I've not used it, but I didn't think I was going to swap out my UMP for it at this stage given the lack of ammo on offer, and I would have preferred a different crate weapon. I might have picked, there's a couple that I might have swapped out my UMP for, but not that many. I do love the UMP. This is probably pissing in the wind for me. I haven't played in a long time. I have no idea how high above I should be shooting to hit that target from that range. I give it a good old pop at it, but I'm like, I'll stalk these mountains for a bit. Yeah, that was definitely my best shot of the night. One shot from that range, 330 yards. That's pretty decent. That's not bad. But like I said, the Dragunov is OP. I mean, I could have just spammed the crap out of it that I missed. But it's nice to get a one shot, one kill, even if it is on a weakened target. When he's running like that, it's a reasonably challenging shot. But this gun doesn't do 100 damage at that range. So clearly he was wounded beforehand, but I'm still taking it. It was still quite gratifying, and I'm dashing over because I can hear gunfire. The last two guys are fighting, and so I kind of want to get there reasonably quickly because I want to try and third party that, and there we go. There's my guy. How that didn't kill him I don't know, but yeah, I now know where he is, and I've got utility. So let's just bombard, and I think I missed with the grenade. That's actually not too bad an A shot considering I have not played in a long time. I think that's a fairly good fire to zone him out, and then let's blue zone him, and the other guy died I think to the zone, and then I killed this guy with a blue zone grenade. What a way to win, but there we go. On to my silly celebration. On the night I played 3 games. I managed to get 2 on Erin Girl, which was great. The other one was on Vikendi, which I think has changed a lot, because I didn't. It seemed to, the map seemed to have changed a lot since the last time I played. So it has been a while, but I've got to say there seemed to be more people playing when I was roaming around. Even though I didn't get the most kills in these 2 games, I heard a lot of gunfights going on. They didn't sound bot-like, and also when in the pre-game lobby there was a lot more people running around punching me in the head, which is definitely a sign there's more players. In the pre-game lobby there was a lot of people dancing and doing silly stuff. I gotta say I'm a bit off with some of my ranges, but I do see blood splatters, which is gratifying. And yeah, I just think there was more. It felt more like there were more humans on and less bots, but I'm not 100%. It was nice to play. I enjoyed a couple of games of PUBG. It's been a while, and yeah, it at least felt like I was up against some more humans. And yeah, this one was definitely the fortuitous win. I spent a lot of time running around, and yeah, this guy should have killed me. I don't think it was a bot, but you know, I'm not 100% sure. I got the right gun for this situation as I close in now, because I'm way more maneuverable, and yeah, as you can see. But yeah, I think this was a human, given the loot they were carrying, etc. But that's the thing. If that's a bot, that's a pretty well programmed bot. So they've got a lot more difficult to distinguish, and I'm not 100% sure in this game what's a bot and what's not now. Which before I was 100% sure of what was a bot like every time. So yeah, that's kind of a good thing. It's a bit weird, but it is what it is. They put bots in this game. If they hadn't, I'd probably spending more time waiting for a game than ever. But once they put bots in the game, less players played it. However, now I feel it has a fairly stable player base. There are fans of this game that won't go away anytime soon, not until they bring out a second one, because there is nothing else like it. There's nothing else quite as janky but quite as great, and it is an awfully fun game to play. It is just a ridiculously fun game to play. I'm assuming that was a bot just by the way it like moved, etc. And yeah, I gotta say this was a tense moment. I completely missed the guy. I should have got killed by him, but you know, yeah, I was looking somewhere else. Even though they're on my screen, I hadn't registered they were on my screen. I have a real issue in games of like zoning in on something and it like takes my attention. I'm pretty much in life as well. I'm one of those people I can totally miss the obvious because I'm zoning in on something else. Very, very weird. But anyway, I'll let this one play out. It was a tense moment, bit of fun, and I'll say that's all. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.